Hey guys, Super Shadow here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking with you guys about the top 5 ways that I have found personally to make it on Twitch. Hope you stick around for it. With Twitch announcing their affiliate program last year, it comes to no surprise that people have been flooding in to Twitch trying to see if they have what it takes to become a partner and play with the big boys. In today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys, giving you 5 ways to try to make your stream better. Whether you are just starting out and trying to figure out what it takes in order to stream, or you're someone who's been streaming for a while and just looking for some way to kind of get out of that rut or grow your channel, that's what we're going to be doing here in the top 5 ways that I have found to stay consistent. So here we go. Number 5 may seem like an obvious one, but I have heard arguments for both and. And it's the argument of, do you play the directory or do you play what you enjoy? Now it comes to no surprise that games like Fortnite, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, WoW, Overwatch, and games alike have a massive draw to them. There's thousands upon thousands of people that tune into Twitch every day that desire to watch those games. And more importantly, the people who play them. This is pretty much a decision that streamers try to figure out to do on whether or not to play what's popular or to play what they enjoy. And so what I'm here to give you, my number 5 tip here on this list, is to stream what you enjoy personally consistently. This is almost like 2 in 1. But basically, you want to stream what you enjoy playing first. That's the important thing. If you're playing a game that you don't enjoy or that you don't know anything about, chances are you're going to get bored of it, you're not going to have fun with it, and when someone who is enthusiastic about that game comes across your channel, it's very easy to read that off of somebody. If I go into somebody's Destiny channel, for example, and they're not enthusiastic or pumped or up to date with Destiny stuff, chances are I'm probably not going to stick around and want to watch them play that game. Especially if I don't feel that they have any opinions on the game or any thoughts on it. I can go watch gameplay anywhere. Anybody can do that, and that's something you have to be considerate of and be thinking about as you're creating your channel and figuring out what you want to play. Why should someone tune into your channel over somebody else's? This kind of comes back to that first and foremost. If you are excited about what you're playing, if you honestly enjoy what you're doing, that becomes infectious. That makes people see from the fun and joy that you're having that this is a game worthwhile and worth sticking around for in your channel because they see how much you enjoy it. Now, I understand the argument to want to play bigger games, and maybe you do enjoy some of those bigger ones like Fortnite, Modern Warfare, whatever it may be. There's no issue or problem with that. But understand that along going in with those bigger games and directory come a lot of other streamers that are also drawn to those big games. So it's a matter of preference on whether or not you want to play the directory or not, but stick to a game that you enjoy, and I promise you it will go well for you. It is much better to have a smaller audience, but of people who are passionate and that are there, that begin to grow and be a part of your community for you, than just because of the game you're playing. And the second part to that, still a number 5, but the second part of that is to do it consistently. Whether or not you're trying to reboot your channel or you're still starting out fresh, figure out now, between your job and your family and whatever else you need to, what time you are going to be allotted to give per week consistently to your stream. This is something that has helped my channel tremendously throughout the 1.5 years that I've been streaming. Being able to tell people here are the times that I'm streaming consecutively is so much more helpful than just deciding to turn on my system and stream whenever I want. Sure, sporadic streams can be kind of cool here and there and kind of inclusive once you have a community, but if the few people who watch you don't know when to tune in because you never post or share and tell people and give them a schedule that you know you can stick to, chances are they're not going to know if you yourself don't even know when you're streaming. So be consistent. Enjoy what you play and be consistent in it. That's number 5. Number 4 is one that I have been trying to get people to understand for a while. I didn't just wake up one day with 3,000 followers on Twitch, an awesome stream setup, and an awesome layout with commands and everything like that, and mods that help support my channel understand that that took a lot of time and effort outside of when I stream. Now, a lot of people will tell you stream for 8 hours because at any moment when you're not streaming, that's just viewers going somewhere else to watch somebody else. But I would say that if you have 8 hours to stream consecutively, I would rather, if I had to do this over again, spend 4 hours streaming. And I actually do shorten my streams now, longer than the free time I actually do have because of this. But rather, if you have 8 hours, spend 4 hours of that streaming and the other 4 hours improving your stream. And when I say that, I don't just mean throwing money at the screen, throwing money at Amazon to order a better mic, to do all these things, but rather you can improve the quality of your stream with exactly what you have right now. All you have to do is do some research, watch some videos. Checking this video out is part of that, is doing just that. Searching on YouTube, seeing what others do, spending time finding out what works and what you like and what you don't. Figuring out who you are as a channel, trying to master the audio with what you have, your graphics with what you have, are all things you can do without putting any money into this, but rather your time and effort. There are ways to continue to improve your stream, but it takes a lot of hard work off camera. Understand, it's not as easy as just flipping on your system, playing your game and sitting there and expecting people to somehow find you. You need to be able to network, to connect with people, to do things outside of that, to be able to really impact those hours that you do get to stream. My streams are only from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Those are the only days I consecutively stream, and I get around anywhere from 25 to 35 people that tune in on those streams because I'm doing all the work outside of that to get people ready for those days. And I've been consecutively streaming on those days so people know when to find me. That's tip number 4. Tip number 3 goes right along with that working off camera tip number 4. And it is this: you need to be able to know how to make friends and network. These are two massively important things that a lot of times when I see people coming into my channel do not understand. And maybe this is because you're young, or you've never networked before, or you never had this opportunity before. I would never say that it's based off of personality. Sure, personalities can help and help you make friends quicker, but you already have, maybe you're just starting off and you have nobody watching. You have 0, right? Nobody's watching your stream. Getting a friend to tune in, or asking a friend to mod for you, or to give them some sense of responsibility to be in your stream, give them a reason to be there to help you, to encourage you, as well as tune into other people's streams, make friends. One of the biggest things I do before I start playing a new game that isn't Destiny or Fortnite or one of the other games that I'm already established in, is I go into the directory and I usually try to find somebody else who's playing that game and ask them their opinion on it. See what they like about the game, see what they don't like about the game. Just get to know them as a streamer. Get to know your neighbors in the directory that you choose to be in. So the things I can encourage you the most to do, and that'll help you build a network of people as you continue to support others. Don't expect them to come right away back to your stream, but if you consistently are there and are talking to them, getting to know them, hey, how was your weekend? How was your day? It encourages them to want to get to know you better. You build relationships. And now it's not because you are an MLG player, or it's not because you're the funniest person in the world, but it's because you're a friend that people want to come check out your content. Have friends. That's how you begin to build a community over time. I encourage you guys that with that tip, if you want, right down below is my Twitch channel. We would love to have you be a part of our community and be with us regularly. We want to support each other and remind each other that we are valued and loved. So make friends, whether or not that's with us or not, doesn't matter. You can make friends across any directory or across any games. Make friends. Network properly. No one's just going to give you their views or raid you unless they know you. It's part of it. Number 2. Now this is one you've probably heard on a bunch of videos, but it's absolutely true, and it's the reason why so many people keep saying it, but it's this: learn to be patient. In the 1.5 years that I've been streaming, it's been like this, okay? Luckily up and good. Luckily it's been increasing and getting better, but there are months where it dips down, where it isn't as easy, some months where it seems like I'm on this trajectory of growth, and then there are some months where it's like, where did everybody go? So understand that if you are going to jump into streaming and you really want to do it, it's going to take time. And maybe some people will get it a little bit quicker, or they'll hit their tracks and kind of, luck out in something and be discovered or whatever. But understand that that is a rare exception. That's like it's like acting, right? How many actors are there, but how many people are movie stars? That's how you have to kind of go into this expecting it to be. That there is a gradual growth, and some months it may feel like you're doing 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and that's okay. Learn to be patient, and that's why, going back to number 5, if you love what you're playing, that's not going to matter as much. Although you want to grow, although you want to see your channel do better, if you're enjoying what you're doing, it's not going to matter. And the people that really are there for you are who you are going to want there, not just people there because of the game you're playing or the fad that's going on at the moment. Learn to be patient, and it will help you in your streaming, it'll help you in your off-camera work, it'll help you when you're networking as friends. This is why it's number 2 on the list, because it is essential. Almost number 1 on my list, but second to that is learning to be patient. It's critical in all aspects as you will continue to work on glitches and work with difficult people and all of these things that come along with streaming. It's learning to be patient. Number 1. This is one that I wish someone would have told me when I first started streaming, that I see a lot of people miss in their top 5 videos on how to keep up with streaming. And part of the reason why I made this video, on top of helping people that keep coming into my stream, teaching them how to network and what they should do in their first steps, it's this. The number 1 thing is understand going into streaming, or maybe you're in that right now, in your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th year of streaming, that your value and self-worth is not based upon a number. I did a whole video about a music video that clearly talks about that, and I'll leave right here, link above. You can go check that out on what I'm talking about here. But understand that your self-worth and value isn't linked to a sub account, isn't linked to a viewership count, it's not linked to your followers, it's not linked to anything, to how many times you get retweeted. It is not linked to anything. Understand your self-worth isn't in that. I would love to continue to talk with you guys about what that means. Like I said, I explained it a little bit better in my other video here. But for me, as someone who's been doing this for a year and a half, that got burned out for about a month, I had to come to terms with that is okay. I had a desire for partnership. Of course, who doesn't? Or who wouldn't want to? But understand and know, you get burned out when you get so focused on those numbers. But enjoy the ride. That's why I said make friends, because with the friends it makes the ride that much more enjoyable. As a person who is a pastor and a Christian on this channel who tries to help people grow in their relationship with God, I encourage all of my friends who are content creators to not be bogged down by a number. Yeah, it's great to measure growth and to see how we're growing and what is working. That's fine. But know that your value and worth isn't tied to that. Make sure you spend time with your family and your friends and for other activities. I've seen so many people get burned out by trying to constantly grind and stream away from this stream mentality that if I'm not doing it, somebody else is, and I'm losing viewership. And that is such the wrong way. That is asking to get burned out. Who put their self-worth and their value and everything they have into just the numbers. And I'm here to tell you, as a pastor, as a friend, as someone who wants good things for you, that life is so much more than that. There are people that I know who have hit partnership, right? They hit that epitome of what the Twitch streamers strive to be. And that still isn't enough because they're still focused on the grind and they're not enjoying life. And there's a freedom that comes when you can look at those things and go, hey, it's just a number. Hey, that's nice to just have that, on the months where it's good, great. And on the months where it's bad, that's okay. But I can still enjoy this and do this because I'm enjoying the games I'm playing. I'm doing the off-camera work, which is just as important as the on-camera stuff. I'm making friends, and I'm patient and understand that, and I understand that my self-worth is not tied to a number. I hope this video has encouraged you guys, and again, my role that I see on both YouTube and Twitch is to help remind people that they are valued and loved, not just by me, but by the God who made us. I hope this video can help you in some way, shape, or form. If you want to talk more details, I will leave my Discord down here at the bottom. Feel free to join it and kind of talk with all of us. We would love to kind of get to know you, get to know what games you play, all the things like that. If you want, you can leave a comment here. I try responding to every single one I see. And that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. I hope you like this video and it helps you in some way, shape, or form. Know that you are valued and loved, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you.